movie star, recurring artist, very funny comedian. Jamie Foxx is on his way out.
Hey, anybody want some of this?
Jamie Foxx is one of the baddest.
Because brothers can't never give you your full props.
I told Jamie he was going to be famous.
Jamie Foxx, you could act.
Jamie Foxx, he's got the voice, he's got the looks, he's got everything. I mean, it's unbelievable.
We like to party. Who likes to party, man?
Make some noise.
Winning dramatic actor.
We've been blessed with the opportunities to have a drama lane.
Comedian with hits on the big and small screen.
It's hard to believe the guy on the screen is the same goofball I see at the comedy club.
I'm the innovator and the motivator, the originator of this stuff.
And a chart-topping sexy singer.
May I say, Jamie, you have the voice of an angel.
Oscar-winning actor, he's a multi-platinum recording artist, Grammy-nominated singer, a terrific stand-up comic.
So you're just taking over show business, apparently, huh?
You know, I'm doing my best.
And the Oscar goes to
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx!
Please welcome Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx.
The next president of the United States, Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, say that one more time.
Once again, Jamie Foxx, comedy legend Jamie Foxx.
Hey, you know what? I'm going to make it do it.
Friday, baby.
The Foxxhole.
The Foxxhole is going down on Friday.
Foxxhole.
Sirius 106, XM 149. My favorite song. I'm going to play this at my funeral. It's going to be cracking. Check it out. Who the hell is this? Paging me at 5:46 in the morning. Crack the dawning. Now I'm yawning.
Yes, I
Wipe
am.
the cold out my eyes.
Yes.
See who's this paging me and why. It's my nigga Pop from the barbershop. Told me he was in the gambling spot. I heard the intricate plot. The brothers wanna sick me like fly paper neighbor. Slow down, love, please chill, drop the cape.
right.
Remember them brothers up the hills, up in Brownsville? No. Roll dice with, smoke blunts and got nice with.
Oh, yes.
This my player fame up in Prospect.
What now?
My brother, nah, love wouldn't disrespect. I didn't say them.
Go ahead.
They schooled me to some brothers that you knew from back when.
Go
When
ahead.
you were clocking minor figures.
Go
Now
ahead.
they heard you blowing up like nitro. And they want to stick the knife through your windpipe slow. So cut it.
Yes.
Cut it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Try to redeem
I
yourself,
love that
Johnny
song.
Mack.
What's that girl name? That said I
Tried
didn't
to
know the words.
redeem
What was that girl?
yourself, yeah.
She's from Charlotte, North Carolina. What was her
She
name?
was not from Charlotte.
Where was she from? She was your next door neighbor back in high school.
Somewhere.
Stinking heifer.
I
How
texted
dare-
her and told her to call in.
How dare she say I didn't know the words?
Well,
of that
you were
song.
better this week, but she had a point that you were a little sketchy the first week.
Well, because
Got it.
I can't. Now we playing the clean version. You can't say certain words,
Yeah, I
and it
messed
throws
up.
me off. You know what I'm saying? You can't say the words. We gonna do a quick roll call. Everybody knows who's in the house right now. Who we got in the house?
Oh, hi, my name Bresha. How y'all doing? Bresha Webb is in the house.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
You sure? She's from the new hit show, the Fox Afion Crockett sketch show.
In the flow.
She's gonna be on that, and she's also on Love That Girl.
Yeah.
That's right. Love
Yeah,
that
Love That
girl.
Girl. Love
I'm
That Girl.
unique
I'm
is
unique.
most definitely in the house.
What
How you
station
doing,
is that
Tabby,
on?
girl?
TV1, baby.
TV1. Okay.
And over here we got the most beautiful, sexy, curvaceous.
Wow, it's Brandi Magee. Don't let the sweet face fool you.
Still working out?
I am.
You're
I
looking
am.
good. You're looking good.
Yeah, your arms are all right.
Tell them how many push-ups you do a day.
I have been up to 250, 300 in a day.
She got a little girl outfit on.
How many
today.
crunches do you do?
450. I busted out 450 of those.
Wow.
But you know what? I'm kind of mad. It's like, even though I'm doing all this, I'm like, I'm feeling stronger. It's starting to work. But I'm like, by the time I'm doing that much, I should be seeing a lot more. Like,
Brandi, I'm seeing a lot more.
Okay, good.
Who we got right here? My main man, 10 grand.
Oh yeah, it's Louis Dix.
Suck a lot.
That's nasty. That's
name
not.
is
That's
Suck-a-lotta.
still nasty.
They want to call you Suck a
No,
lot.
they don't. They don't know me.
Now, what's up with this the shirt?
The sweater I threw on because it was a little chilly when I ran out of the house, and I was like, hey, let me just throw on this sweater that I don't get to wear it too much.
It's chilly.
Yeah, well, for me, I like the sweater. I just wanted to go with the sweater today.
cable knit.
Yeah.
It is a nice red sweater. It represents
Family
my son's
crest.
school. Yes, Harvard Westlake.
Yeah, it's not.
And
V-neck.
again, for those you don't know, he got accepted
That's like
to
a
Morehouse.
U-neck.
Hey, he got accepted to Morehouse, and I'm wearing this.
You know
because
what?
I'm proud of
Congratulations
him.
to
Thank
is
you
it
very
Louis?
much.
What's your son?
Louis Dix the Third. Yes.
Louis Dix the Third.
Congratulations,
Congratulations
Louis
to getting
Dix.
into Morehouse.
Yes.
It's a very can I say prestigious? I don't know.
Yeah, you can say prestigious.
What?
Not really.
Well, hopefully it's a
I got a
historical.
GED and I got accepted to Morehouse.
It's
Isn't
a
it?
historical black
Damn.
college. We're just really excited that he went from one extreme to the other. So now,
because his high school is all white.
mostly, yeah, upper, yeah. So now he gets to go.
He'll be back in
experience-
6 months.
No, he won't. He's excited about it.
Special guest.
We also have another special guest
Yes.
in the house.
I introduce myself. Bill Burr, present.
Bill Burr.
Present.
Oh, come on, one of the funniest. What kind of intro is that?
Present.
One of the funniest comedians
Thank you,
in the
Brandon.
world, Brandon.
Terrible.
I mean,
give me
This
some.
man
You gotta
is-
give me somewhere to go.
Yes,
You know,
this man-
you got to build. No, that's good. I like the small intro.
Yeah, it was.
People have no expectation. You can't build it all. This next guy, I'll tell you, strap yourself in for this thing. I don't want that.
All right,
Give me a nice-
all right.
I loved you on the Dave Chappelle show. I loved you in Date Night. But my most favorite thing I love about you was this. I saw it on YouTube. You was in Philly.
Yes, my hometown.
And they began to boo you.
The Opie and Anthony Traveling Virus Tour. That's what it was. And it was it was in Camden, New Jersey, actually right across, what is it? They got a river down there? I can't remember.
Yeah, they crossed the Walt
Yeah,
Whitman
right
Bridge.
across the way, yeah.
Yep.
So they were a little bit, started off with maybe like 100 drunks, and it just became a mob by the time.
Hey,
The deal, like I went on like 3 hours into that show. But Jim Norton went on after me, never addressed what happened, the booing and all that, and he killed. Straight
Hey, you
material.
killed. You got to go on YouTube to see Bill Burr do his thing. He handled the crowd. It was incredible. You got to check it out. I think you should do a HBO or Showtime special like that. I just think it was incredibly clever.
Yeah, no, I don't. What, telling people to go fuck themselves?
I respect that. I respect that.
Then I'd have to do that everywhere I went. I had a headache after that show. I don't want to do that.
Hey, you
It
got
wasn't
Tylenol.
fun.
Take some Tylenol and go make your money. What's the problem?
No,
Yeah, I don't want to make it
he's
like
too
that.
funny for that. He's
Yeah,
too
no,
funny
I don't
for
want to
that.
make it like
Well,
that.
welcome to the Foxxhole, Bill.
Thank you
Burr.
for having me.
All
I
right.
appreciate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the head janitor for Good Morning America, who had to clean up Chris Brown's mess. First name Johnny, middle name motherfucker, last name Mack, and when we see him, we call him
Johnny
motherfucking Mack. And I was like, I don't do windows.
Now, who was that nice articulate voice that introduced you? That was
That's it. Yeah.
That was
You know
great.
what? Let's just jump right into it. And people going. Did you see the Chris Brown on Good Morning America and how they railroaded him and talked bad about him?
Railroaded.
He was railroaded.
wasn't
Brandi, bring up
What
the story.
happened? They're still bringing up that stuff that he already paid the price for?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. At what point do you get to move on from that?
Brandi,
You know what? If
bring
you,
up the story, and I'm with you. Bill.
okay, so for those of you who have had your head under a rock and haven't known that
It might have been high.
Chris Brown, who 2 years ago got into a very public altercation.
no, put his hands on Rihanna.
Allegedly.
He beat the dog mess out of Rihanna
Allegedly.
Yeah,
a
right.
couple years ago. Was on Good Morning America this week to promote his new album, Fame, or FAME, or whatever it's called. And Robin Roberts from Good Morning America, of course, asked, and that's Bresha chiming in. Thank you for your help.
No problem.
Robin Roberts was asking him questions about the Rihanna incident a couple years ago.
And you don't think that his publicist was like, listen, he's here to talk about the album. He doesn't want to talk about that. And they didn't go, yeah, no problem.
Right.
No problem. And then they came out of nowhere and they just, they do that to
because-
people all the time.
I understand that, but like they said that they were the questions were approved ahead of time.
That's a lie.
That's a lie.
Good Morning America was just doing that to get some ratings.
Go ahead, Bresha.
Yeah.
That's all they were doing it for.
Because twice doing when she was questioning, when she brought up the questions about Rihanna, he said, I'm here to promote my album. And she went on with another question like, yo, it's about my album. I don't think it's fair for you to invite Chris Brown, any other celebrity, to your show and insult your guest or degrade your guest.
We do it here all the time. What are you talking about?
I'm like Bill Burr. The man, whatever happened, he was
He went to jail. He paid the price.
Bam.
He lost a ton of money.
Bam.
His reputation got destroyed.
Right.
All of that.
And
What-
it's something that he
what-
might have to address a few times over. Okay, maybe it.
But how do we move on?
Nah,
as
that's that female. I'm gonna pour salt in the fields
what it is.
and I'm just gonna
and we don't even
destroy
know
you.
she's a
No,
female.
destroy you.
I don't even know she's a female. She played college basketball.
No, hold up. Robin is a great girl. And here's the thing. Chris Brown's a 22-year-old man, young boy, who
That's a
evidently.
man.
He's
Yeah,
a
but here's
boy.
the thing. He
He's a
has
boy.
he
He
has
had
to
a
deal
boy
with
tantrum.
Listen, he can't get up. You can't. These young people want to get a pass on everything they do. He shouldn't have put his hands on her. And the bottom line is
No,
now,
he
the rest of
wasn't-
his life, people are going to bring it up in some form or fashion because it's on his resume. Just like we bring up how great of a singer
I don't
he is.
think it's fair.
Well, I mean, life is not fair.
Life isn't
But
fair.
he should. Who is his publicist? Charlie Sheen.
He quit. No, Charlie. Very funny. Charlie Sheen actually. I mean, Charlie Sheen handled his. Well, I know. I was about to say better.
Let's keep the Bill Chris Brown. Here's my thing. I think he was railroaded. And I agree with Bill Burr. How can I ever move on with my life if you keep bringing back up the past?
Well, here's I'm going to tell you how you move on with your life. You grow up and you learn from being an immature little boy in the past who couldn't, hold on, listen to what I got to say. He could not control his temper clearly in the past. So the way that you grow up from that is that you learn how to control your temper. And so that whenever that comes up, you do not go and throw a temper tantrum 15 minutes later in a dressing room, tossing things out of the window. Because the only thing he showed right now is that he hasn't grown up at all.
But how do you grow up?
Well, first you do some push-ups so your arms don't look like they little penguins.
Hello, he was not ready.
Yeah, you're going to walk out with your shirt off.
Shirt on,
you look like a little, come on. He looked like a little.
Bill Burr,
hockey has 2 minutes for instigating. If you start a fight, you get 2 minutes. You go in an extra 2 minutes in the box. So people are going to sit there and try and provoke somebody and then stand around like, wow, look at his temper. Look at his temper. He flipped out the way anybody else would flip out.
Right.
I would have flipped out if I did something like that. And then everybody gets to step back and act like, oh, you know what I would have done? I would have kept my cool. I would have apologized. He did his time. He's done apologizing. He's trying to move on with his life, and people are going to, just for the rest of his life, bring that up. He screwed up because now that he's snapped, everyone's just going to do that because nobody cares. All they want is ratings. Those people on that show, they don't care what he did to Rihanna. They just want to see him psyched that he flipped out and threw a chair and did all that because that got them a bunch of ratings.
Right.
They're exploiting what happened to Rihanna.
Now he's coming back on the show. Right. They've invited him back.
Because they'll get a ton of ratings.
But I agree with Bill. So you instigate. First of all, it's wrong for you to instigate. You can instigate someone to a riot, and that's against the law. So you torment me, you torture me with all these questions, you badger me. You know what I'm saying? And
my God.
And then,
torture.
Using words for him, Johnny Mack. He was not being tortured by being asked the question.
My man,
it happens every day. It happens every.
My man, you can't incite me to get mad at me because I flip out. If you wouldn't have asked those questions repeatedly, I wouldn't have flipped out.
Well, if you hadn't hit her repeatedly, the question wouldn't be coming.
Thank you, Louis.
My man.
But that's not the point.
So you're going to do that
every the point.
He already paid the price for it.
Okay, then he's got to keep paying.
So then for the rest of his life, people are going to say, yeah, we'll just talk about the album, and then get into his face and bring that stuff. You could do that to anybody on the planet. You could find their worst moment in life, find out about it, and be like, hey, come on, let's talk about pumpkin patches. And then you come in and you talk about, hey, what about the time you kicked the family dog?
Let me ask you a question then. What should they never bring it up? It's part of his resume.
You should never bring it up.
Let me ask you this. Who doesn't know that he did it? Who doesn't know at this point?
Well, but here's
the thing. The follow-up questions, they're talking about how you deal with it today. You know what I mean? Don't think that he doesn't use don't think that he doesn't use that too. I mean, I'm not even so certain that his temper tantrum wasn't a little bit premeditated.
Yes. The whole
it was a perfect opportunity for him to
you
get
can't say that.
Oh,
yes,
come
I
on. Oh, wait a minute, Johnny Mack. In show business, he can't make up. Well, you know what? Now I'm going to get
all right. Let's examine that. Let's examine that.
He performed first and then came back and had a
if you're gonna come up with a way to sell more albums, you're gonna go that route. That's gonna be the dumbest plan ever.
Well,
that was legitimate.
But here it goes. So it's not the dumbest thing to be thinking that if I'm driving with this woman, I know cameras always follow me. Why would I hit her? That was just as dumb. So he's not the smartest cat.
What we're talking about?
But he went to jail.
What we are talking about?
Did he go to jail?
Yes.
What we are talking about is the Chris Brown on Good Morning America. We don't need to talk about whatever the Rihanna thing. We're not talking about that.
That's part of it.
I know that, but we're talking about him on the situation on Good Morning America.
And the reason he got upset.
Hold on for a second. Now we're going to go to Bresha Webb and let her comment on it.
All I'm saying is, if you have a publicist, they should prompt you on how to, these things are going to be brought up in conversations.
They do.
In interviews, it's always going to be brought up. And I know he was a young man when he did this. It happened 2 years ago. But, I mean, that's his life. And he's always going to have to be asked that question repeatedly. So it's just how to handle it like a man. It should be rehearsed. It should be scripted. It should be handled like a grown person.
And now when it first happened, he said that it was part of his life. He's going to go get some help, go to anger management. So they should teach you how to answer the questions when people are going to come at you.
Right.
He should. I mean, that's what I'm saying. So where's his training of saying, I'm going to get better? He ran that whole game on us, and it was my father who did this and did that and all that. Come on.
Bill Burr?
Exactly. Yeah, he should be a perfect human being.
Right.
Basically what you're asking. Basically, let me finish. Let me finish. Look, I can't sit there as someone who has a temper and say that I could actually handle it. I'm going to sit there and judge that dude.
Right.
I would have
I'm not
flipped
judging.
over a
I'm
cop.
just making a point. And don't go to the word of saying that he has to be perfect. That's not what I said.
You just negated his entire like your child. Like you're acting like childhood, and your experiences of your childhood does not make you as a person.
No, it does. What I'm saying, and then also after the experience, you think things through, and you say because he has a higher expectation because he's given.
I'm not saying the guy doesn't have to work on himself, but I'm saying first of all that morning show doesn't care what he did.
That's right.
They don't care. They pretend like they care. They go in, they bring the guy in, they poke the bear and they try to get him to flip out, and he screwed up by giving them exactly what they wanted. But for them to then they're going to sit there and preach and act like they give a shit
but he
on
did
any
the
level.
same
It's
thing.
ridiculous.
He's got a responsibility to make and his people to make sure that he's prepared.
Absolutely. But what I'm saying is I'm not judging this guy like, oh yeah, look at him. He's still got a temper. I have a temper. Everybody's got a temper, and I'm telling you, people have capabilities to do things that they don't even realize. They just haven't been put in the situation yet.
No,
And
You have a temper, but I'm gonna tell you, if you're in a situation where you know somebody's going at you, you're gonna handle it so it doesn't affect you later on. That's just being mature.
So you're saying you're never going to mess up?
No, I'm not saying he's never. I'm just saying given a given situation.
We want you to call in to 877-2-106-106. Call in and let us know how you feel about it. Was Chris Brown wrong, or was the host of Good Morning America, was she wrong for inciting this young man to the anger and to the rage that apparently that he showed?
And
Brandi?
Yeah, no, what I want to say is that you're saying that they should leave him alone and it's unfair. So what? Maybe it is unfair, but do you think that the world is supposed to bend to him just because he has anger issues? What? He's supposed to be able to learn to deal with his anger issues, and sometimes you don't. I flipped out before.
No.
When did I say that he shouldn't do that? I didn't say that. What I'm saying is people, like, you went in and you can do that to any human being. You can provoke them, you can poke them, and they're gonna flip out, and everybody's looking at him like it's this fascinating case, like you can't do that you can do that to you can walk into McDonald's, start flicking someone in the back of the ear. Eventually they're going to throw an elbow.
You're right. Yo, we got a phone call from California. We got Jackson on the line. What's up, Jackson?
Yeah. What's going on, fellas?
Hey, what's happening? You need a little bass in your voice.
Yeah, a little young, but it's all good. So basically, I think the whole thing, as far as it went down, I think both of the parties are at fault. More or less, the publicist should have, briefed Chris Brown on the whole issue and whatnot, just in case if it did come up. But more or less, what we're talking about is Chris Brown and his temper. I think as an individual, character should be displayed whether you're rich or not, fame or not. I just think it was poorly handled how he did the whole thing. And personally, I think he's a bitch. He's 22. Oh. He has all this cash, and he basically does what he wants when he wants, and that's kind of how I perceive him to be right now. So.
Well, Jackson, you just said earlier that it doesn't matter if he's rich or not, but yet twice you mentioned up how much money he got. You said he's rich, he got a lot of cash. So does it matter if he's rich or not?
No, it doesn't matter. But because he's in the situation that he is because of his talent, I think as a person who is basically, how do you say it, perceived by people, idolized by people, I think you should still set a standard for people. Yeah.
Have you been drinking cough syrup?
He sort of tapped out. He sort of tapped out.
Okay, Jackson. I kind of did.
But you know what's funny? Y'all missing it. The man was invited to the show as a guest to promote his album. It doesn't. We're not. They didn't bring him on the show to talk about his past. You are going down there, and like Bresha said, your publicist, and I've been to several TV shows or talk shows, and they give you the questions that they're going to ask you on air.
Right.
So you, for us, we're comics, so you can prep yourself for the answer or give a comedic answer. They tell you the questions they're going to ask you. I think she railroaded him and went off the script.
No, she didn't.
She went off the script and asked him his questions. Now, before we get to that, we got another caller from the ATL, my man 10 Grand Kevin. What's up, Kevin?
What's going on, y'all?
What's up, Pimpin'?
Hey, I think at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, that's some old pussy-ass shit for him to sit there and throw a little tantrum like a fucking little girl. I mean,
exactly.
if you got that kind of money, why don't you get him some kind of training where he can handle himself like a grown-ass man? All that Robin chick did was her job. I mean, she trying to be a journalist. She trying to ask the hard-hitting questions, you know what I'm saying? People like Al Stern making money for millions of dollars off doing that type of stuff. You can't follow her for trying to be the best at her job. That's what that little dude doing by dancing and doing all that shit. So, I mean, he just being a little bitch. And I think
but is that her job to make you angry? Is that her job to
No,
embarrass you?
but journalists...
Hold on. Let
me finish. Go ahead.
No, I'm asking to you, Kevin. Is that her job to trick him? Is that her job to say, we're going to bring you down there for your album and talk about your criminal past? Is that your job, Kevin?
Yes.
No, her job is to bring it when she can. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, AB or whatever TV network she worked for, they try to do it like, they're working on the next person right now. You know what I'm saying? They did what they did to get them ratings out of him. Now they trying to think about how they're going to fuck over the next person. And they just doing what they got to do. And, you know, for somebody to be, I mean, it happened 2 years ago and he still can't handle himself. I mean, come on, I look at it like this.
That's a good point.
I'll go with that.
That's what I said.
Need to tell people, look, this is y'all can ask, but this is what you don't answer. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he need one.
Hey, you know what?
Bill Burr.
You know what, Kevin? Thank you for the phone call. That was very. I like what you said. It had a lot.
That last point he made, you didn't say. If
But
you said that, I would agree with you.
The fact that he can't control himself after 2 years. That's exactly what I meant when I was
2 years ago.
It happened 2 years ago, but he's still throwing tantrums. I said he hadn't learned anything. He hadn't learned to control his temper.
It would have been all right if he didn't throw the chair out the window.
If a person has most human beings have an anger issue. Most people have a temper. Most of us, you know, something gonna happen to you or to me. I may step on Bill Burr's shoe and may throw him off. He may say something about my locks and may throw me off. So when that situation comes, you can't get mad at me because you incited me to this rage and anger. It's all your fault. You started talking shit.
I'm not saying that he wasn't wrong in the way he responded, but I'm just, as a human being, I know that if every place I went in for 2 years, they kept asking me the same question. Eventually, you're going to snap.
Right.
What he did was totally normal, and it's easy for people who never were rich to sit there and be like, well, if I was rich, I would be one of the biggest gentlemen you'd ever meet. It's like, until you pass, it's like,
I don't think money has anything to do with it.
I'm talking about what that guy kept saying. Two people just called in, and they both brought up the fact that he had money.
You know, we got another phone call, Luke Dixon. We'll get to you after this phone call. We got Benny from Arizona. What's happening, Benny?
Hey, what's up? What's up, Johnny Mack? What's up, everybody?
Hey. Like those.
Well, I wanted to say, yeah, he was childish for the way he acted, but at the same time, you gotta look at it. He was a young kid when it happened. He's kind of frustrated at the fact that he can't move on from this incident. It's the same thing that Michael Vick goes through.
That's what I'm saying.
With a lot of black celebrities, you're not going to be able to get you go through the rehab process. You pay your dues, you get out, you expect to move on with your life, but people are always going to hold that against you. What's the point in fucking going through the rehab system if they're still going to treat you the same way they did before?
That's what I'm saying.
Fall in a fucking hole and die. I don't understand when is the right time to stop asking questions about it and let him move on. She's moved on. She's not even thinking about him no more.
That's right.
She doesn't even get ask those questions.
You know,
she don't even wear black eye makeup anymore. She done moved on.
You know what? He needs a hit. He needs a hit. That's what he needs.
He got hits.
He
got deuces.
Does he?
He got hits, man. He got major hits.
Sorry, this is my white side coming in.
Yeah,
all right, well,
okay.
so that's like if Michael Vick wins the Super Bowl, they're probably going to leave him alone after that. So he's gotten hits and they're still messing with him.
What's his name?
What more is he going to do?
Chris Collinsworth. Every time Michael Vick did a great thing in a season, he brought up the dog incidents. You know what's crazy? They never brought up that Brett Favre had to check himself into a drug rehab. Remember that?
Hey.
They never brought that up. They never never bring up anybody else.
Hold up.
Hold on. Let me. Hold on. Don't hold me up. How can I ever move on with life if you keep taking me back? Now, Lou Dix.
Yeah, but listen, you all keep talking about Hugh Grant had his incident, and they always bring it up every time he's on an interview. They bring it up.
What was his incident?
When the girl with the prostitute.
They don't bring that up.
Oh, they do mention it.
Give me the YouTube clips. Give me the YouTube clips. I want to see that.
Google that.
Every time they talk to him, they bring that up.
I'm not saying what I'm saying that it is
every time.
Listen, it's a part of the conversation. It
comes up.
It comes up. That might not be the top thing, but my thing is this. Also, guys, we got to give Robin the benefit that the interview. She's been doing this a lot longer than Chris. She's much more polished, and I don't think you all should question whether or not she did something on purpose. He's the young chump.
But you just questioned me and what I should say, but I can't question her what she should have said.
No, because she's more. No, you can't.
I got a balance. Shit.
Oh, come on, she's 10 times more
I didn't even know her name.
You know what?
You know what? We got to take a break, and we come right back. Callers, keep calling in to 8772-106-106. We're going to come right back. We got to come right back. We got a great inside story on the Chris Brown situation. It's the Foxxhole, Series 106, XM 149.
The Foxxhole.
It's the Foxxhole, baby, Series 106, XM 149. We got the legendary comic Bill Burr as our special guest. We got the beautiful actress, most talented.
Aww.
I said actress. Bresha Webb. Of course, you got Suckalata, Lou Dix, and Brandi Magee. This topic is going crazy. The phone lines are lighting up, so we're going to keep going right back to it. And my take on it is, I'm not saying what Chris Brown did was right. Him throwing a tantrum and tearing up the room, I don't understand about you hurting inanimate objects. I don't understand how you're going to hurt a chair, how you're going to hurt a window. You know what I'm saying? And that I do admit he shouldn't have did all that. But what I'm saying is, this lady incited him to a riot. She gave him a barrage of questions. He said twice during that interview, "Yo, I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about my album."
Yeah, now
Did she gave him some more questions, and he came right back and said, "I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about my album." Now, why he took off his shirt? First of all, never take off your shirt until you do some push-ups. You got to have a few muscles before you walk around topless.
And tattoos don't count as muscles.
Look, the old Chris would have punched the woman.
Right.
Now he's progressed. He's just attacking furniture. So the rehab is working.
That's what I'm saying.
He's just not to the end yet. Just give the guy a break.
He's only on step 6.
Yeah. He just rips up the room. The old him, he would have been uppercuts.
It'd have been some biting. I know that. It'd have been a Lamborghini through the studio or something would have happened.
I know he's glad he put his hands on somebody else's daughter. That's all.
Oh, man, you can't whip Chris Brown.
Oh, please, man. Please. My son will whip him.
You lost a fight to your feminine side. You ain't no tussler. Bresha Webb.
Tussler.
Yes.
I think it's Foxxhole. You smarter than a Foxxhole listener. I just make up my own word. That's what I do. It's a black thing. Sorry about that, Bill Burr. Bresha, how do you feel about it?
I just feel, why did his publicist let him go on the air without prompting him on how to talk about the Rihanna situation correctly?
They was prompt, but
it should be scripted how he should respond.
It is scripted
to Rihanna.
Now this is in from one of our interns. I don't know if it's true or not, but he gave it to me. He said the publicist just quit. She said she was only hired for the music reasons.
No.
She wasn't there for the TV.
Well, then where's his anger management mentor? Where's that person that didn't stop him from throwing the chair out the window?
You don't take your anger management person on a TV show.
He can afford
it. That's not what they do. They stay at home and give you lessons. You don't take them to the show.
He need them.
You don't do that. Tom Cruise don't show up to no TV show with his acting coach.
I bet you Whitney Houston got her AA meeting.
She didn't show up with her drug dealer. She did this show on her own.
You don't know that.
She never showed up with her crack pipe already lit. She didn't do that.
And that's true. A lot of them have handlers for different things, and I'm sure it's now obvious that he needs a handler.
So do
you think Robin Roberts should take some of the blame?
No, and also Ron Artest has people around him. They call the covers little people who shadows.
Well, Ron Artest is called medication.
Yeah, but I think I'm gonna give Robin Roberts the benefit of the doubt because she's been in this business over 20 years as a journalist and as a commentator, sports, and I just think I would rather give her the benefit of the doubt than I will a 22-year-old boy that has a history of being angry.
So should you give the 22-year-old young man? He's not a boy. Once you get over 21, you become a legal adult.
Okay.
Should you get a 22-year-old young man the benefit of the doubt because of his age?
No.
He haven't had the experience of being bamboozled on the TV show?
If it was hockey, she would have got 2 minutes for instigating. They both would have sat for 5.
Yeah,
it's not.
That's what been. He would have got a game misconduct.
He
would have got a game misconduct though. Chris Brown would have got a game misconduct.
She'd have been in the penalty box, right?
Yeah, but she would have sat for at least 5.
That boy need a man around. That boy need a man around him. That boy need a man around him.
To help him count to 10.
He needs a man. He needs a man straightening him out.
I'm not saying that, but when I'm listening to y'all saying that this lady shouldn't have took none of responsibilities for. We all got everybody in this room got buttons that can be pushed. There's certain things you can say to me. And certain things you cannot say to me. If you say certain things to me, I'm going to be angry and I'm going to strike.
Like which one?
I don't do mama jokes.
Okay.
You don't do mama, so if somebody says something about your mama, you go crazy?
No, what I would say, like, I would let them know, my man, I don't do mama jokes. But if you insist to telling another one, the next time you tell it's going to be with a mouthful of blood.
So how many mama jokes do you get on you before you get hit?
The one you about to give is that. That's gonna be the strongest.
Hey, you know what? If you went on Good Morning America, they would do those mama jokes. I just here to talk about the Foxxhole. Yeah, no problem. Come on over, Johnny Mack. Yeah, so I heard your mama. And then
they gonna do two of them. Because the first I'm gonna say, my man, I don't do mama jokes, and it's everybody got a button that they can be pushed. Let me ask you to Bill Burr. You know, no, I ain't gonna ask you because you're white. I ain't gonna go to the white person first.
No, they got buttons.
Whoa! I gotta hear the question though.
I'm gonna go to Brandi first. Brandi,
I owe you one.
Is there a button? Is there a button that we can push that would incite you to anger?
I mean, I'm sure something would incite me to anger, but it's not just like one simple thing.
Like not picking you up from the airport? Is that push a button?
Wow.
It might make me angry, especially if you're in my car, yeah.
The story was Brandi had a boyfriend, and the boyfriend was in her car, and she flew in from, where we coming from, Indianapolis?
Yes, yeah.
We came in from Indianapolis, and when she got in, he had texted her that I won't be there to pick you up, find another way home.
Ooh.
And she's in his car. So you can't say shit about
in my
Chris
car.
Brown.
He was in my car. Hey, did I break out any windows at the airport? No, I did not. I just jumped in my cab and went home.
Because your car wasn't there. That's why you couldn't break out no windows. Bresha Webb,
Yeah.
what can throw you over the edge?
Puppies. Don't talk about puppies and you won't get smacked.
Puppies?
Puppies.
What the?
What, did you invent Puppy Child or something? What's wrong with you and puppies?
I don't know. It's just, I just don't like when people abuse puppies or talk bad to puppies. I just don't like it.
Are you serious?
I really don't like
You'd
it.
be mad at
Do
me,
you have
and I got
puppies?
puppies.
I do have one.
Man, I kick dogs on the regular.
Well, you gonna get smacked.
That's my
You
thing.
gonna get smacked.
When a
I
dog-
don't like when
I
people
love
talk
to kick
about
a dog
puppies.
when the owner ain't looking. I just kick him right in his ass. That's what happened. Bill Burr,
yes.
what throws you? What just taps your hide? What just gets you?
You know, you should be asking me what doesn't. I have major. I cause tension in the house. This is all stuff my girls told me. You know, I watch games. I throw stuff. I punch stuff. I totally relate to anger. That's what I saw. You know, everybody grew up around with angry people.
What did you grow up in? The penitentiary?
No.
Were you raised by wolves?
No, I grew up with psycho Irish white guys in
Yeah,
Massachusetts, and that was basically you solved problems by flipping out or whatever.
Yeah, but
why
when
are you
you're
looking at me like this is shocking to you?
When you're in the
Like,
all-black club, do you play that card?
I didn't
What's
grow up
that?
in.
When you're in the all-black club, do you play that card?
Play what card?
That anger card.
Do I ever get angry?
Yeah, I mean, you say if you're in a black club and they going at you and all that, will you be angry or will you be controlled?
Oh, if I'm on stage?
Yeah, or even if you
No,
are.
you serving hot wings.
It depends on like how it goes. If somebody heckles me, yeah, I'm usually able to handle it.
Right.
But like early on in my career when I didn't know how to handle it, yeah, it made you mad. Absolutely. Makes every guy mad. It's normal.
Lou, what gets your red sweater all ruffled up? What gets your panties in a bunch?
That's nasty. That's a nasty visual.
Nasty,
That is
Louis.
nasty. Anytime panties are in a bunch, that means they've been used.
Oh,
I
she
can
got
already tell you if you treated him like he was ignorant. I could definitely see that. If a white person just judged you and just treated you like you were
Yeah,
ignorant.
no, that's-
and you even
that's-
had on your Richie Cunningham sweater, and they still looked at you like you had
No.
no education. I could definitely see you.
No,
Snapping.
it would be my children if you said
Just for
something.
let you know, he with the Negro
That's a
state.
safe. That's a safe answer.
Yeah, that's a safe
I don't
answer
like
to
that
children.
answer. That's
yeah.
a safe answer. That was
Well,
a
what-
We Are the
what-
World answer.
No,
Yeah.
I mean,
That was the Carlton from Fresh Prince answer.
if I'm right in front of you and you don't acknowledge me, if I'm in line or something, that upsets me. If you pass by me and go to someone else, like I don't
Like at the
exist.
free clinic when they just cut in front of you and go get the
No, like when you're
the crab shampoo.
No,
you
it's
get
happened.
angry.
You've been in a line or something, getting something, and the other person will walk right up and just start talking as if you weren't there. That upsets me.
I agree.
You know what upsets me?
What's that?
Police officers.
Yes.
Oh, white police officers. No
I
racial.
love those guys.
No, let me tell you.
What are you talking about? These guys are great. Jesus.
I'm gonna share something.
I never would have guessed that in a million years.
Hey, Bill Burr, you gonna hear it here on the Foxxhole first. I am going to stop going to Beverly Hills altogether. I keep having police things happen to me in Beverly Hills. I'm in Beverly Hills walking down Beverly Drive, me and a famous person, and he's black, and another person. Now there's a police car there. Right? It's a K-9 unit. And there's people walking back and forth all day. Nothing ever happened. Me and this famous black person and his daughter, we walked by and the police dog tried to attack us. He stuck his head out the window and he was trying to like kill us. Right? So it scared the shit out of me because I ran a little bit. I did run behind. I dove behind the girl. I'm just saying. I dove behind the girl. And so then I went to the corner and I watched for 5-10 minutes to see if this police dog is going to attack anybody else. Guess what? He did not.
So he was profiling you?
And he got at me. He tried to attack me. Nobody else on Beverly Drive.
It's probably your sinister vibe.
What? Did you have cologne on?
Yeah.
Cannabis?
Probably, yeah.
No, I don't smoke weed.
Reefer?
I don't smoke weed. I don't smoke weed. I don't smoke cigarettes. Nothing.
Were you around reefer?
No, I just came. We was in an office in Beverly Hills, and I left out of there to get something to eat. When I came back,
So did he stop you and everything? Where are you going?
Police once in Beverly Hills put a gun in my face and asked me that. This is crazy. I was in Beverly Hills. Mark Curry caught it on film. The police asked me, "What's my name? What you doing out here?" I'm like, "What? What are you talking about?" Another cop pulled up his car, got out his car, came around to me, and put his gun in my face. He said, "Where you going?" I'm like, I guess I'm going to hell. Because you about to blow my face off. That's what happened.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So that's what gets me. White police officers.
That never happens to me. Go out there. I have a great time when I go out there, you know.
And
welcoming
and
hilarious.
You know, white police officers don't throw you. Have you ever been racially profiled?
Have I been racially profiled? Yeah, the other way. Yeah. You guys do it too.
Works
when
both ways.
I used to go out, I would do stand-up rooms like Manhattan Proper. That was you know take the E train to the end, get off in Jamaica, Queens. People thought I was a cop. They immediately thought I was a cop. So I guess that's racial profiling. He's a redheaded white guy. What's he doing out here? He's got to be a cop.
That's what I'm thinking when you first walked in here.
But it's like it's just easy for me to avoid it.
How?
Well, there's 300 million white people and 37 million black people. I mean, it's easy to avoid you guys. If I don't want to, I just stay in the cul-de-sacs.
Oh my God!
So I can go across this country,
right, and never see a black person.
But I gotta avoid the cities.
Yeah, we got a phone call from Jacksonville. My man Dre. What's up, Dre?
Hey, Dre.
What's up, Foxxhole?
What's going on, pimpin'?
Man, not too much. Glad to see y'all, man, back on the air, man.
Oh, thanks, man.
Dre.
Glad to be back. How do you feel about the Chris Brown thing? Did Robin Roberts provoke him?
I feel like in the way she did, my whole thing about it is, as a grown man, I say that about Chris Brown because he's still growing. But,
right.
You know, over 21-year grown man, you're supposed to, you know what I'm saying, like Barack said, pick yourself up by your own bootstraps, get your shit together. You know what I'm saying? You're too old to be throwing temper tantrums. At the same time, I feel like not just Robin, but the whole, I think it was Bill who was saying it earlier, the TV station the show as a whole, they don't care about this man, about him throwing no tantrum or nothing like that. It's all for ratings, you know what I'm saying? So he got to be the bigger man and be smarter to not let that little shit get to him. Now, of course, any man who got to deal with the same question for 2 years, of course you're going to snap, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying what he did was right, but, you know what I'm saying, it definitely wasn't, you know what I'm saying, the way for him to conduct itself, but at the same time, who ain't going to get mad at answering the same question for 2 years in a row? You know what I'm saying? Some old shit, matter of fact, that she don't even have to answer no questions or deal with it no more, because still have to answer questions every day and like I think it was Lou was saying,
impossible.
If he already told him once or twice, look, I'm here to promote the album, I ain't here to talk about that, then that's what it is. You got these other big stars, mega stars, I say, you know, not that Chris Brown ain't, but it's just, if you look at the industry of certain artists, you know what I'm saying, you got your Beyonce's, your Jay-Z's, and all them type people, if they in the interview and they say, you know, well, I don't want to touch that, I'm here to do this and promote this or whatever, they ain't going to touch it again.
That's
but
right.
They want to continue to do this to this man just because he is younger, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be, and I feel like that's wrong.
Hey, great point you made there, Dre, but let me give you another point. When you call into the Foxxhole, get a real phone, not that Boost Mobile. I didn't understand the word you were saying half the time.
I understood.
Yeah, we understood. Thank you for the call.
I thought
Thank
he
you
was
so much
talking
for
to
the call,
coffee can
Dre.
at first. I thought he was talking to coffee
I fell
can.
asleep and woke back up.
You know what? I think this might actually be a good move by Chris Brown, because now it gives him something else to talk about. Now they can be like, what happened on Good Morning America? So but then you just don't bring up the domestic violence. You just bring up, I didn't like that chair. You just make it about the chair. And you just have
Good Afternoon America?
Yeah.
We got another phone call from Minneapolis. My man, JJ. I think it's a man. JJ, what's happening?
Yo, what's happening, everyone?
What's happening?
I just want to make a couple of quick points. Number one, this brother's been in the business long enough to know that you're going to get some good questions, some easy questions, as well as some difficult questions that he's going to have to address. So he should have been aware of that. Then another thing, the name of his album, the FAME, he had indicated that it stood for two things. One was for his fans, and the other one was for his enemies, which means that the content of his album was based off of his experience over the past couple of years. So if he hadn't have gone through what he did, his album may not be as good or as bad. I haven't listened to all of it as it is, So I think she was within her right to ask him about that because it has to do with the album.
I see what you're saying. No,
I do. He left it. He left it open.
Thanks a lot for your points. We really appreciate your call, JJ.
That threw me.
Johnny Mack, you
He said if he didn't jump on the girl, maybe his album would be as good as it is today.
No, his past experiences.
Yeah. Basically, what he's saying is
he's 22. He ain't got no past experience.
He went through a lot in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, y'all killed me.
What?
2
Tag
years.
team had 2 albums. That ain't no hell of a. That ain't no big deal.
I mean, that's the one thing
He
young
went to
people learn.
jail.
Yeah, he did go to
He
jail.
lost everything in front of the whole country. What more does he got to do?
He cried on stage doing the Michael Jackson.
He cried because he couldn't hit the notes. He didn't cry doing the dance moves. Am I right? Oh, you know what? This topic can never be. You know what? We're gonna let Bill Burr put the finishing touches on this topic. Then we're gonna move on.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Go buy the album.
I hope. Yeah, go buy the album. I hope the guy gets back on his feet and
and
does better
come
with
to
his
the
temper.
Foxxhole in 2 years.
Does better with his temper than I do.
And stay away from hitting on women and go to
And chairs.
He stopped that already.
Divas for dinner.
Yeah,
go to divasfordinner.com.
See, he just provoked. He just provoked.
What is
He hasn't hit again. He did it once.
Divas for
Yeah,
dinner.
what do you talk about? He
got his money's worth too.
He moved on from that.
From what?
He said that for him to stop hitting women.
No, I didn't say him. Just young men.
You said him.
Well, okay, him too.
Yeah, he's moved on from that. So, you know, he moved on from that, and we're going to move on from that. We're going to take another break and come right back with the Foxxhole, Sirius 106, XM 149. Robin Roberts, you're wrong.
No,
You are not wrong.
Buy Chris Brown's
I don't
album.
like you.
The Foxxhole.
Yo, we're back. It's the Foxxhole, baby. We got down with it. Time to move on. We're going to do a quick roll call. Everybody know who's in the house. Who we got right here?
Bill Burr, present and accounted for.
Troublemaker. Who we got right here? Beautiful actress, talented.
Yes, the Bresha Webb.
You want to give your credits?
Oh, yeah. I'm on Love That Girl as I'm Unique, and I'm on the new sketch comedy show, Afion Crockett in the Flow.
And you used to be on ER.
And I used to be on ER for 2 seasons
you're a
as
stand-up
Dr.
comic?
Yes, I am a stand-up comic as well.
Maybe I should give you credit.
Yes, go ahead. You're doing such a great job.
You're terrible at introducing yourself. Who we got right here? The beautiful, fiery.
Thanks, Johnny.
It's Brandi Magee. Don't let the sweet face fool you.
You sure won't. Jesus
You know what I'm
Christ.
saying? Don't think.
You should be like a woman's activist or something. Mothers Against Drug Drivers or something.
Hey, she's been working
Then I would
out.
be.
Jesus Christ.
She's finding herself.
Y'all know I'm fiery. Y'all just sit here and pretend like I'm not fiery. I'm fiery.
Hilarious.
Okay?
Now
I'm fiery
get her to
like
throw a
Bill
chair.
Burr's hair.
Get her to throw a chair. She's about to throw a chair at us. You told me, hold on, Johnny Mack. Wait a minute.
I got to write that
You talk
down.
about how you don't get angry. Get out of here.
I never said I don't get angry.
Last but not least, my main man, 10 grand with an
Hold up.
off-white T-shirt.
I got to write this down. Brandy is fiery. You got to write that down. Lewis, hey, I got to say, my name is Lewis Dix, but I want to say hello to my sister, Tony, who's driving. She listens to us every Friday driving from work, from
Hi,
home
Tony.
to work. So, hey, Tony. And
Hey,
I told you
Tony.
to say hello to her. Because you
Wow. I mean,
can't say hi to my
we
sister,
give you shout outs
man.
about the sister. You know, your sister is nice. Hi, Tony.
Thank you.
We all 1, 2, 3. All do a hi, Tony.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Hi, Tony.
I said 1, 2, 3.
I'm sorry.
1, 2, 3.
Hi, Tony.
Man, is she happy?
Well, yeah, you're a Christian. She's a Christian.
I ain't no Christian. I big Christian brother.
Lord.
And down here at the end of the table, what? At the end of the table, you know, he's here with us every week. First name Johnny.
Right, we just got to.
Hey, you know, first name Johnny, last name Mac, middle name motherfucking.
Yeah.
And when we see him, we say
Johnny motherfucking Mack. I said, don't throw that chair. You don't even know Chris Brown threw the chair. Now, you know what? We got a special segment. We're going to start that segment that shows out. We got this segment coming up, and it's called Confessions to Johnny Mack. What it's about, we want our callers to call in and confess to something they should have or should not have done, something that might have been bothering them. And, you know, maybe you slept with your best friend's sister, or maybe you was driving in the car with Lou Dick's sister and she gave you a reach around. We don't know.
She's a Christian.
Aw,
You know,
she's
Tony.
Tony. Now,
Christian, hold on. So, you know, we want you to, you know, call in. It's 3:30 California time, which may be 6:30, whatever time in New York. It's 3 hours difference in New York, right?
Yeah.
So if it's 3:30, he won't be giving the
4,
wrong
5,
information.
6.
That's what I'm saying. He said 7:30. So if it's 3:30 California time, 3:30 on the West Coast. It would be 6:30 on the East Coast.
That's right. Good job, Johnny Mack.
Oh, you can call him.
that right up.
He wrote it down. 30 minutes.
See, I don't feel bad about my introduction.
I don't know what it is. So,
I can't introduce myself.
And you know what? And be honest with yourself. Be honest and free. Call in, and I can help you. I got advice, and I've been through a lot of things in my life. So call in and tell me, whatever the situation that you need to confess. Maybe you cheated on your wife.
Yeah,
or whatever.
and it's nothing you would confess that he hasn't already done.
Yeah.
True that.
So so you're ahead of the game.
Yeah, I never cheated with your wife, but I was in line though.
Oh.
She fine though.
Oh, that's
She fine.
horrible.
Yeah, 30 minutes away. Now we'll go to I read from Brandi Magee. Don't let the sweet face fool you.
That's right.
Go through that chair.
I got anger issues, but right now spring is here, and you know what that means. It's time to send out winter with a bang, or a chair or a cooler. Bud Light wants to help you do so, Bud Light style. One lucky winner and 3 guests will score an exclusive trip to Bud Light's Winter Experience at Vail, a 4-day winter extravaganza from April 21st through the 24th. All you have to do is log on to Facebook.com/Bud Light and register. This trip includes round-trip airfare, hotel accommodations, lift tickets, and equipment rentals. And for those of y'all that are a little bit angry, there's an extra chair in the package for you and your friends. For complete details about this and all other upcoming Bud Light promotions, log on to Facebook.com/Bud Light. Bud Light, it's the sure sign of a good time. Here we go.
Now we're going to go to my man Lou Dix. Now this topic is very near and dear to my heart. This subject.
Yes.
It's crazy. Bill Burr, you're going to be, education is going to a whole nother level right now.
Okay.
I feel bad that I didn't get the proper education that I needed so I can participate in this one right here.
Yes,
Give it to us,
some
Lou Dix.
people are outraged because a month and a half ago, the professor apologized for having a live sex demo. What happened was a professor invited all these kids were over 18 in the college course, and it was optional where they can come in and watch, during which a woman got undressed, laid down on a towel, and allowed her fiance to penetrate her with a device that looks like a machine-powered saw.
Did she get an A for that?
But hey,
she got an O.
I hope she got an O.
So this demonstration followed a discussion about kinky sex and female orgasms.
It was at Northwestern University. J. Michael Bailey was the professor, and he says he regret upsetting so many people, but defends the demonstration as relevant to his human sexuality course. So what happened was he got 2 people. You can guess what ethnicity they were. And in front of the classroom of
you think they were
young
white?
Adults?
You think they were young adults. They
young
were
adults?
over 18.
They were over 18. So they really
Johnny
minded.
Mack hates white people.
No, I love white people. I love white people.
Third subtle little swipe over here.
I know.
As a representative over here, at some point I got to step in.
Bill Burr's getting angry.
No, Bill Burr's.
Hey, you're going to provoke me. You're pushing this button. One of these Staples
Everybody
office
hide
max
the
chairs.
Put the chairs away.
Hey, this is what you got to have. This couldn't hurt anybody.
I see more freckles popping up and everything.
So my man at Northwestern University, Mr. Bailey, had a live sex act in his human sexuality course.
Right.
Do you think that's going a little bit too far? Now, Bresha, you like a very conservative young lady, minus the
Why, thank you.
Minus the JFK hat. You look pretty conservative. You got that from the grassy knoll. I know you did. Anyway,
thank you.
She was in Catch Me If You Can.
Yes, I was. Oh my God.
So do you think that Mr. Bailey at Northwestern University went a little bit too far?
He most certainly did, and he should be fired.
He should be fired.
Yes.
Why?
I mean, seriously. Why? What was it? A saw? What kind of device did they use?
It was the phallic side of the saw.
Oh
not,
my
not
gosh,
the saw part,
that's just disgusting. Was she injured? Like, what's going on?
No.
I think they put a penis on the end of it.
That's disgusting.
That is interesting.
They could have just. That's just not right. It just shows that he's a nasty pervert.
Brandi, not really.
Well, my question is this. Okay, it does seem a bit far out there, but the name of the course is human sexuality. I mean, when in your anatomy and physiology class, did you not cut up in a frog to figure out what it was?
Yeah, but I didn't bang
frog
it.
masturbate or anything.
But it wasn't frog sexuality. It was just
I
frog
didn't finger bang
anatomy.
the frog. I can tell you that right now. That didn't happen. Bill Burr?
Yeah, I mean, I think I would be upset as a parent. You know, if I sent my kids to school and they saw something that they could have seen at a titty bar, and I'm spending all this money.
Save me $60,000.
Yeah.
You can see that at a titty bar?
Yeah, if you go to the right ones, the ones that kind of look like a house.
Yes.
I went to one of those one time in Troy, New York. We just came. It looked like somebody's house. You walk in a big living room. And I can't even say what happened because I just outed where I went. But it was a whole nother level. It was strip club 2.0.
Wow. Lou Dix, you think that the Professor, Mr. Bailey, went too far?
Yeah, I think there's a time and place for it. It's considered art where, I just don't think watching penetration is something that I want to, have my kids be a part of, or that's not what college is for. That's what the dorms are for.
It is.
But that's what you learn. So we want our callers to call into 877-2-106-106. Call in 877-2-106-106 if you think that the Professor went too far. Me personally, I don't see nothing wrong with it.
There you go, Johnny Mack.
And even if we
are pervert.
They are 18 and over.
Well, there's really no left turns with Johnny Mack. You can pretty much guess. So, no problem with that.
Johnny Mack will go for it.
Bill Burr, you took the class.
Right.
Apparently you paid for it because you have to pay to take it, to go to the school. And what's wrong to seeing a live act?
Look, this is just another one of those cases like you really have no business being surprised when people freak out about something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yes, two people.
They could have walked out.
Yeah,
if they were so appalled, why didn't they walk out? They stayed for the whole get down, watched the orgasm, and clapped and the whole get down, and then they gonna complain. They complained the next day.
Yeah, and I heard Robin Robbins did the interview.
I would think that that's one of those things. I would be mad as a student. I think I would be mad as a student at whoever.
Because you didn't get none?
No. Who couldn't keep their mouth shut?
Right.
There's always that kid who you forgot to give us homework. That's the kid who ratted him out. Be like, this is the greatest class ever.
I love this class. I'm gonna take it myself. This
is what they should do. They should have that class for everybody, and it's the 8 a.m. class, and that way that would get everybody there to school at 8 a.m.
Yep.
And then hopefully hang there for the rest of the day.
I might have made it because I missed all of my 8 o'clock classes.
I can tell by your jacket. Let's go to Black Ice. We got my man Black Ice from Ohio on the line. What's happening with it, Black Ice? Great name.
Man, what's going on, man?
You don't sound black though.
Hey, only in America, baby. Only in America. But I'm going to tell you like this. We need more hands-on courses like this. I don't think there's some problem with it because didn't nobody hold a gun up to their head and make them do it, So, hey, as long as they all consenting adults, have the classroom closed off, hey, let them do what they want to do, It's a sex course class. What's the big problem?
I'm with you.
I feel the same way.
Black
Ice, I'm with you.
Black Ice, what's the kinkiest, no homo, because you got to say that now. What's the kinkiest sex you've done?
I think he's doing it right now.
Yeah, I don't get too kinky now, but it's all on the woman, she tell me something, maybe we could go with it, but if you talk about some real crazy stuff, anything to do with feces and spraying and all that stuff, no, I don't fool with that. But everything else is on the table.
Certainly out.
Yeah, he said no spraying and all that stuff.
Yeah, notice he went all the way to that.
Yeah.
That's where he draws the line. Anything on this side of the line.
No.
Yeah, he was.
I draw the line at German porn. Anything this side of German porn, I'm into.
Right to get shit on. I'm like, what part of the game is that?
He had a creepy kind of vibe.
So
hey, yeah, I'd like to teach that class. hey now.
He had to be at least 73 years old. Shaka like a boom. I'm like, what's all these old sayings? Skin me, baby.
Yeah. Solid.
On the black hand side. We got to go over to my man in Texas. I don't know what part of Texas. We got my man 10 grand Marcus on the line. What up, Marcus?
Hey, what's going on, Foxxhole? What it do?
What part of Texas are you in, Playboy?
Hey, man, I just left Waco. I'm headed up here with this liquid gold, about to deliver some gasoline up here in Dallas.
Oh,
the liquid gold.
Oh, you're hanging out with David Koretz. Okay, cool. In Waco.
Hey, man, I just want to chime in on this Chris Brown thing. I heard all y'all's opinions about it. I think Robin Roberts was wrong as hell for asking him that shit. As a black woman, and she's old enough to be his mother, she should have never attacked his personal life like that. We all heard the stories. I'm tired of hearing about the shit, just like the Michael Vick shit. It's over and done with, and I would have snapped. And she, as a black woman, she should have known. She should have never attacked him that way. He came on there, and he wanted to promote his fucking album.
Yeah.
And she should have.
That's
She should
brilliant.
have never ever attacked him at that.
She did not attack him.
I agree with
Okay.
They had the black reporter do it. That's so brilliant because
Yeah.
you can see it was calculated.
Yes,
Well, if
that's
we
what
do
I'm
what we
saying.
know we're about ready to do, if we have somebody white do it, they're going to say it was race based.
Thanks a lot for
So
calling.
we'll bring in the black reporter, journalist. Excuse me, I don't want to
Journalist.
offend anybody. Right?
Interviewer.
Is she a journalist? She's
Interviewer.
not a journalist.
There you go.
She played
She
basketball.
is a journalist, you guys.
I could have got
Oh,
that
the girl
job.
from ESPN, is that who it was?
Yeah. She ain't shit.
Robin Roberts.
She knows jump shots and layups. She don't know how to interview nobody. What are you talking about?
No,
She
she
is.
is.
Great
She is good.
I've
Come
seen
on.
her before. She's terrible.
I like her a lot.
I like
I've
her a
had
lot.
better interviews in the police line.
And y'all need to stop with this attacking. Like,
I'm just being serious.
Now, here's a question, Brandi. Would you have participated in the class?
Yeah, Brandi. Would you in a human sexuality?
well, I wouldn't have been a part of the demonstration, but I would have certainly watched. Yeah.
Why would you not be a part of the demonstration?
Nah, that's a little bit too much for my taste. But I mean, if I was in a human sexuality class and the professor said, "Hey, we want to do a demo," you know, why not? They do demos in auto shop. Why not do a
What
demo
if
in-
your finals, the grade in your finals was based upon that? You wanna? So you just gonna drop out?
Ooh,
Uh-huh.
no. Think about it.
That's the sound that chair made.
I mean, it's hard to ask me because I'm very open-minded about things, and I would probably have
And
been
open-legged.
Johnny Mack, how dare you sit here and attack me like that? I am about to get angry.
Our chairs got
cheers.
cushions. Bresha, would you have participated in this? You in the class? Would you have been the guinea pig for this class?
Hell no.
Why not? You ain't pure.
I ain't nasty though.
You ain't pure.
I ain't nasty. That is
You
nasty.
been tainted.
Define pure.
Yeah, what's nasty and pure when you close the
You
doors?
watch the demonstration.
Close the doors. I ain't a part of no demonstration.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been on the table, but if I was in class, I would have probably watched.
I would have watched and then told my mama. I would have been the snitch.
Look, this is all you got to
Wow.
do. Because why don't you just say that that's what's going to happen before people sign up for the class? Then there won't be any surprises. Maybe check
Right.
with the school first.
Exactly.
Hey, would it be cool if I had a couple people fucking in the class?
Might get-
They doing it in
demonst-
the
I
door.
won't get no semen on the carpet. I
Yeah,
promise.
as a demonstration. That's the thing. You just don't do it.
What? Well, apparently they did do it. We got another. We
Yeah.
got to go to Mississippi right now. We know how this is going to end up. It's a female, not a lecturer, but her name is Carmen.
Carmen.
How do you feel about it? Watch this answer. Watch this shit. Carmen, she dropped. She probably was on the chair right there as you speaking. She was getting dildoed.
Now, shout out. I have to say,
Lou Dix, would you have participated in it?
No. Shout out though to a lady that you might not have known. Now, I'm not saying
Okay,
she
what's
would
up with all the
have, but she
shout-outs?
had 8 husbands. Elizabeth Taylor. You think?
Oh,
she
you
would've?
know what? Not right now. We're talking about.
Well, I'm saying she was very sexual.
I'm just saying. We talking about getting banged in the class.
What? You can't say a memorial
Christ.
for her and then say she was very sexual.
Banging
wrong?
Segue. Jesus Christ. We got another from Detroit. From the Motor City, Detroit. That's how they talk. Detroit from Motor City. We got JL from Detroit. What's happening, JL?
Oh, man, everything's
What I
everything.
tell
How
you?
y'all doing, man?
Yeah.
What's up, Pimpin'?
Listen, man, if you got, we hold teachers to a standard. That guy should have been fired, man.
Why?
Man, come on. You're sending your kids to school to get an education.
It's human sexuality.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he should have been fired.
Why?
This is the highest standard of living, the highest standard of learning. He should have been doing that, man. That, come on, man. We're talking about teachers teaching kids.
So you would rather your kids be watching a porn and not learning, or go to a class and learn the proper way?
Say, proper way is what he said. Proper way.
That was English coming out.
It starts from the home. You don't go to school to learn nothing like that, man.
Well, where do you learn it, JL?
Hey, that's what you got parents for.
All right, JL.
They're
that got
adults.
creepy.
Yeah,
Thank
okay,
you.
thanks a lot for
Hey,
the call.
JL, travel safe, man. Travel safe.
Okay, first of all, I think that like
Jacking
some
off
people
in his
need
truck right
to
now.
get up off of this. First of all, they were college students, so everybody there, except for maybe Doogie Howser and a couple of his buddies, is over 18 and able to make a decision if they want to see things as an adult. I'm pretty sure most of the people in that class had sex before, and if they didn't notice, they signed up for a class called Human Sexuality.
That's what I'm saying.
It is higher learning, so then why not go and learn as much as you can about human sexuality instead of looking at some stick figures? I mean, why not?
I mean, why couldn't they show the picture of that?
Because you don't learn from a picture. A picture don't move.
But that's just too much.
I need friction.
Well, what if the topic's war? You're going to blow somebody's brains out? You know what I mean? You're talking about it's just a class. Look, this is
But the topic ain't war. It's
Look,
human sexuality.
Listen, come on. You're crossing a huge line if you do some shit like that. You talk to the dean. You say, "Listen, this is what I want to do." You just don't have two people lay down on a desk and start fucking, and then sit there and act surprised.
I mean,
I'm not saying whether it's right or wrong. It might be, we might be too much prudes in this country.
I think we're too prudish in this country.
Well, but you gotta.
College kids.
Hey, you know what's funny?
You can't go 20 years into the future with the class and expect people not to freak out like they just saw a ghost.
Exactly. Medical students play with cadavers.
Yeah, but they don't fuck them.
Right.
But you're digging up in somebody's dead body so that you can learn what you need to know
about
about
know that before they go into it. That's on the syllabus. You know that's going down. They just don't out of nowhere bring a dead body and say rip the liver out. You'd be like, what the fuck?
And you know what's funny about this?
I want to be a podiatrist.
You know what's funny about this?
I got some bunions you can look at. And check my bunions.
Professor Bailey said that he would give those who disapprove of what he did an F for their argument. So either you're going to watch this fucking go down or you're going to flunk this class. Now, what you going to do?
Tell the dean.
When you don't have a position of power, that's not a good angle to argue from. I'm doing this shit, and if you don't like it, go fuck yourself.
Matter of fact, you'll get extra credit if you go fuck yourself.
Act like you're running the college.
Yo, we got another call from my man, 10 grand. Love this cat. That's my man from Alabama with a banjo on his knee. My man, 10 grand. Low life. What up, Low Leezy?
What's going on, Pippin?
What up?
What's going on, man? Long time no talk to, man. Now, do you feel the professor was wrong because he gave a full live demonstration of the do it to it?
Man, look, I got another whole take on this shit. The real question should be, what pussy motherfucker, sat there and looked at that pussy and felt like, I need to go up here and tell. You know what I'm saying? That needs to be the real one. What pussy motherfucker sat there like, you looking at a free show, you ain't got to pay nothing, he ain't charging no drink, no 2 drink minimum, nothing. You just sit there and get to look at this shit for free. And you gonna complain and go snitch? Man, kill your motherfucking self, whoever did that.
Hey, low life.
It must be one of those male cheerleaders that told on it.
Hilarious. So, low life, knowing you, what's been your experience? Have you ever been kinky? No homo.
Oh, man, we get wild and dirty down here, homie. You know what I'm saying? We just had the Mardi Gras down here. Let me tell you about a sex act I had down here. I had a bitch inside the portable bathroom, you know what I'm saying, with about 99 police all around us, and I'm in that bitch getting some fire-ass head for the 15
in a nasty portable restroom?
Now, what city was this? Because I travel a lot.
Who wants to give head in a porta potty?
What's wrong with that?
That is nasty. I don't even like peeing in a porta potty.
Does she have her shoes on?
That's why I never understood
that. I ain't know, baby. She kicked them hoes out. But she had all her clothes on. I ain't need nothing but a mouth.
Oh.
Yeah, you can't catch hepatitis that way.
Yeah, that's the thing that banging on an airplane, the Mile High Club. Yeah, you remember? No. Yeah, did I fuck in a public bathroom? No.
Have you?
No, it's disgusting.
Nasty.
People
nasty.
shit in there.
Yeah.
You gotta live, man. You gotta go out there and
it's funny that
things.
you had to make that point to him. People shit in there. That's the end of the argument.
They weren't shitting at the time.
People shit in there.
Thank you, Bill.
Yeah.
That's
you get a fucking staph infection if you fall on the ground. You're going to sit there and be naked? Crazy.
I think
that's why they have Lysol.
I think you keep your clothes on in those situations.
You better.
Oh, really?
Brandy, if you
That's
remember,
what he said. He said the lady had her clothes on.
Yeah, he just needed her mouth. He didn't say nothing about getting naked. Gotta be creative, Bill Burr.
I mean, that's focus.
I've done it.
To block that smell out is just,
that's
better.
I've done it in a club.
What a surprise.
16,
Another
17
left turn
times.
from Johnny Mack. Can you believe it?
You gotta hang out with Bill. I'm telling you, hang out with your boy. It go down. We got another call. You're gonna love this. This is from Maryland, your hometown, right?
Oh, B-More.
No,
but Maryland,
just
yes.
said Maryland.
Baltimore, Maryland.
There's other cities besides B-More.
I know Bethesda, too.
She might not even like the Ravens. Anyway.
Who cares?
Lady, we got Lady K on the phone. What's up, Lady? K.
Hey, y'all. I'm so glad y'all back. What's up?
Let me hear it from the back.
I'm from Silver Spring, Maryland, not too far from B-More.
What's up, Silver Springs? How you doing?
I love you. I love that girl. That's my show.
Oh, God bless you. Thank you so much.
I love the
You
show.
didn't like
Best
me
of
on
luck
that? I
to
was
you.
on that, too.
I saw you on there, Johnny. You were funny, too.
Thank you, baby. Oh, you done
But,
made me blush. Anyway, how you feel about the homosexuality class? Would you have stayed and participated or enjoyed yourself? Or
I
left
would
like a
enjoy-
little sissy?
I would have sit there and rub my nipples, and then I would say,
Hey! Yeah.
But no
Bresha is high-fiving you right now. Bill Burr turned 2 shades of red. Lou Dix just took his sweat off.
First of all, Lolisi's a nasty motherfucker. Who's gonna put him in the damn porta potty? That's some nasty shit.
Why is he nasty? She went in there too. Why is he nasty?
They both tried because it stink like shit in there.
Thank you.
But
Air freshener to urinal.
But yes, we've all done it in some kinky places. I have too, but not
Like
in no
where?
classroom, honey.
Like
in the
where?
swimming pool. In the swimming pool.
Hey, I ain't mad at that because chlorine does kill diseases.
Why you done it while you haven't done it while all motherfuckers in there swimming?
Hey,
yeah, people shit in the pool. Would
my
you just go
sperm,
down
my
to the
sperm
other
can
end?
swim. She said her sperm can swim. I respect that.
Hey, Lady
Johnny,
K.
Baby, huh?
Lady K,
Yes.
this is Louis Dix. How
Louis.
old are you, babe?
I'm 37.
37, so you've done a lot of freaky stuff. I was just
Why is he talking to you like that?
Are you
He
getting
got-
turned on, Lucy?
He got a little kiddie pool in his 1-bedroom apartment. He wants you to come swim in.
Ain't nothing like getting it in a public pool, baby.
I'm telling you, you don't even need a condom.
Pee in
You
there.
sure don't? The chlorine kill all the disease.
You don't need a condom. Chlorine kills.
Are you sitting there telling me that you had sex in a public pool with people around?
I did.
That's got to be embarrassing. I mean, did anyone see you?
No. You just wrap your legs around and y'all just walk around the pool like you just walking around the pool.
You better work. You better work.
Well, when the next time you going swimming? Because I got a wave cap I need to put on.
Did you do it at Wild World, King's Dominion? Where'd you do it? At the wave pool?
Just some ghetto ass DC pool, that's all.
They get it in the shallow end and the steps going down. They're so good, and people still didn't notice.
Yeah, man, you just beat out his 5 feet, that's all.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, Lady K, you are hysterical. Thanks for the phone call, baby.
Thank you, Lady K. You were nice.
You're the best. You better rep from
Hey,
Silver Springs.
That's how it goes sometimes. Sometimes you can't wait till you get to the room. Sometimes you just got it's all about being impulsive. Sometimes it's got to go down right now because by the time I get you to the room, she may change her mind.
Right.
But
the liquor could have wore off by the time you get to the 19th
doesn't
floor.
your John get when you're in the pool? Doesn't your John get like squishy?
Maybe yours.
Maybe yours. Yeah, maybe you give a little too much information there, Lou.
Keep it to yourself.
Well, I mean, I thought the water, makes it
cold,
squishy, right?
Yeah,
Is that what
squishy. Yeah.
Hey, well, we gonna take a break.
Johnny Mack, stronger than chlorine.
Hey, if I'm swimming, why my sperm came? We gonna take a quick break and come right back. It's time for Johnny Mack Confessions.
Uh-oh.
So call in with your confessions. I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna give you expert advice from the GED level. I ain't got all these masters and PhDs, but my GED is the same thing. We both had to walk across the stage and receive this. So we're gonna go to break. Come
That's
back.
the CBA.
Johnny
of
Mack
high school
Confessions.
diplomas.
Uh-oh.
You said it's a CBA.
The Foxxhole.
Yeah, this is my confessions. We're gonna go to that. We're gonna Lou Dix right quick.
Hey, spring is here, and you know what that means. It's time to send winter out with a bang, and Bud Light wants to help you do so. Bud Light style. One lucky winner and 3 guests will score an exclusive trip to Bud Light's winter experience at Vail. A 4-day winter extravaganza from April 21st through April 24th. All you have to do to win is log on to Facebook.com/Bud Light and register. Now, this trip includes round-trip airfare, hotel, accommodations, lift tickets, and equipment rentals for you and your friends. For complete details about this and all other upcoming Bud Light promotions, log on to Facebook.com/Bud Light. Now, Bud Light is the sure sign of a good time. Here we go.
Here we
Bud Light.
go.
Hey, Bud Light. Now some confessions.
Yeah, nice read, Lou Dix.
Hey, thank you very much.
Can we win that? We can't win it.
I know, man.
Can
I'd
we
like
win
to
that?
win some Bud Light. Get a Bud
That's
Light girl
unfortunate.
to bring
I
it
need a
over.
line.
Yeah,
We got
I
any Bud
need a
Light line today?
vacation.
549.
there are.
Bud Light. What? Yo, we got the confessions going on right
Ladies
now.
and gentlemen, I gotta introduce you.
Okay, introduce me. I need a Bud Light line.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to release and let go.
Yes.
With confessions with Johnny Mack.
Yeah. Please help me. Who we got right here? Who we got?
My name is Shaniqua Bailey.
Hey, Miss Bailey, what's happening with it?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
She sounds ghetto.
I'm good.
I like the ghetto. There's nothing wrong with being the ghetto. Where you from?
I'm from Massachusetts.
Is that with 2 C's or 2 T's?
Yeah. There's a V in there somewhere. So what's your confession, love? Give me your confession, Miss Bailey.
Well, my confession is that I was dating my boyfriend for 2 years, and then I ended cheating on him ended up cheating on him with his cousin.
What's wrong with that?
And now me and his cousin are together.
Well, say that again. So you cheated with the cousin, and now you and the cousin is together.
Yeah, and we're planning on getting married, but none of his family likes me though.
Well, here's
Why
my
is
thing, Shanika Bailey. I think it's a good thing. Sometimes you find love in crazy situations. Maybe the cat that you was with wasn't respecting you or treating you properly. Or sometimes you just find a bigger, they say the grass is always green on the other side. So sometimes you can, I've had that several times in my life when I met a girl and we was kicking it, but her friend was better. Or once in a situation back in Fairfield, California, I was going out with this girl and her sister was better. You can't never pick and know the time when you're going to find love. If you're getting married, to me, that was true love. So I think you should tell the old boyfriend that he ain't shit, and tell the family they ain't gonna make it, and you and the cousin, what's the cousin name?
His name is Derek.
What's his middle name? I hate the name Derek. It sounds like all he do is cook barbecue.
No, his name is Derek Deontay.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
we'll stick with the Derek.
Yeah.
Because other names sound like...
sound like they're a part of Jodeci.
Others sound like you went to college on a cheerleading scholarship. So you and Derek, you know what I'm saying, move away from the family, because family gonna mess up your marriage and your relationships anyway, because you always have the good and the bad from the mothers and fathers, because every father thinks nobody's good enough for their daughter, and every mother thinks nobody's good enough for their little baby boy. So you should move away from the family and get your own life, and eventually that family will see how much love you guys have for each other, see how peaceful the relationship is going, and how much, you love each other, and they're gonna get with it. So I godspeed you in cheating on your boyfriend to find your true love.
Oh, that's pitiful.
Thank you.
That's beautiful, Johnny Man. That was wonderful.
Hang her up
wonderful,
quickly.
wonderful.
Hang her up quickly.
Yo, we got another call from Jacksonville. I don't know the state. Is it Jacksonville, Florida?
Jacksonville, Florida. That's cool.
Jacksonville, Florida. I know.
Yeah,
I've been there.
It's only called the Mac.
They got the what's the name of the team? Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yes.
So it threw me off. Demi, not more, but Demi from Florida.
Hey, Demi.
Yes. Hi.
Hey, what's up, love?
I'm fantastic. Thank you.
What's your confessions, baby?
My confession is that frequently when I go over to the casinos to hang out, my boyfriend thinks that I'm there just gambling and having a nice time.
Mm-hmm.
But what I usually do is get a room and have some hot, spontaneous sex with a stranger. That is the hottest sex in the world to me.
You're going to go to hell.
And you're going to love it.
I know. Let's just hope that the devil is hung, okay?
Well, I don't know about the devil in the hell part, but here's my thing. It's apparent that your situation with the boyfriend is not fulfilling. Maybe you sexually deprived, or maybe he's anatomically inferior, or it's something that you're not being satisfied. So when you go...
Why are you just blaming the guy?
It's got to be him, because she's going out to find... Or she's a nymphomaniac.
She could just be a garden.
Balance it out a little bit.
But hey, here's my thing. First of all, it's a boyfriend, so you're not married, so you ain't breaking no laws.
Right.
You ain't breaking no laws. So I think if you got to go... How often do you go down to this casino? And do you get in free?
Maybe once the room is free. I go maybe once a month.
That's not bad.
How do you get it for free? Can I get a hookup?
That's what I'm saying. Let's think about it. It's not bad. It's only 12 times a year she cheats on her boyfriend.
Safe sex?
Are you selling something?
No. Oh, God, no.
These should be called...
No, hold on.
Is it safe?
No. She likes to go down there and she gets her freak on. She is entitled. She's not married, so she's not breaking any laws. So, sweetheart, the room is free. Hopefully, when you gamble, you win a little chunk of change while you're down there, and you get a free orgasm. What can be better?
These should be called...
All I'm saying is make sure you have protected sex. Make sure he's wearing a condom, or you keep up on your shots, your pregnancy shots, your IUD. I don't know what you're using. I don't know what the situation is.
You want to bring back any presents?
Yeah,
Can I tell you about my greatest night there yet?
Can you do what?
Tell us about her
Tell you
greatest
about my
night.
greatest night.
Well, yes, you can.
I had a menage a trois with 2 young boys, one black, one white. That was a fabulous night.
Wow.
This should be called Trifling Confessions with Johnny Mack.
No, poor bastard, man. Cut him loose.
Yeah, you know what?
Christ, cut the guy loose.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe you should let the boyfriend go.
Yeah, you don't want to be in a relationship right now. So just, you just want someone to cuddle up with and watch a movie with. That's what you're using him for at this point.
Is he supporting you? Is he like paying your rent and something? Like, what is he doing? Yeah.
That's the definition of boyfriend. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow. Well, maybe
If that's the definition of boyfriend, you're the definition of trifling.
Whoa.
Stop it, Lou Dick.
Now I was with you.
They'll do 9,000 shows about domestic violence. They won't do one about gold diggers. It's unbelievable. They act like you're talking about Bigfoot.
But hold on for Bill Burr.
No. If he's the one working all the overtime and thinking that all I need is my bills paid and a comfortable place to live and not have to worry about those type things instead of taking care of my sexual needs. So
I understand that. You know what? I was a little bit on the line. But I understand that because there are some guys that think they can just throw money at the problem and that's not it, you know?
Well, at some point you should have a conversation with the guy and say, listen, I'm going to go fuck someone at a casino once a month. So unless you start taking care of me, you don't just say, well, this is your fault. I'm going to keep the money. And then go get some other dick down at fucking the Flamingo. That's not the way you handle the problem.
Hey,
You're using them like an ATM, and then you're hitting the road.
Here's my advice. She should get rid of the boyfriend. Then she can live her life totally free and go down to the, hopefully she can win the money at the casino to pay for her rent and all her bills. I'm not for no one, man, woman, girl, or boy, using another person. That's not cool to misuse somebody. So I will say that. And
karma
now
is a bitch.
I don't believe in karma unless it's caramel. Anyway, we got another phone call from Kentucky. Peg Man.
What it is? What's going on, Foxxhole?
What's going on with it, pimpin'?
Man, can't call it, man. Just out here on the big road driving these big rigs.
Big rigs on the big road. What's your
I got a
confession,
little
baby?
confession for you.
Go ahead.
Man, I'm a doggone drummer at church, and a while back, when the preacher was up preaching, you know how the musicians like go out and take a little intermission or break.
Right.
I ended up getting some head downstairs. No lie. Ended up getting some head
Now, was it from the choir director?
The church is the nightclub for hypocrites. That's really what it is.
Hold on. Listen, my man, Peg Man, keep telling me about your confession. So, the preacher was doing this thing. Obviously, you weren't paying attention to the word. So you went down there, and the girl gave you a little fellatio. Now, what happened?
Got a little fellatio, and and she was one of the choir members. She went out the back door, and I went out the side door. We met downstairs and got it on.
Well, it's not saying
You must
much
have been
for your
killing
church.
it on the drums or something.
Yeah, you was doing more beating.
Talented.
You was really beating some skins, I tell you that. So let me ask you this: What happened after you finished doing your after she finished blowing on your Get Busy tool? You went back up to, did you go back to the choir? Did you go back to the drums? What did you do?
About time the preacher got to his hooping part, I made my way back to the drums like that never happened. I was able to say, "Amen, thank you, Jesus."
Now, did you thank Jesus for the sermon or for the head?
I thank Jesus for that whole day.
Lord, I thank you for this day.
It's all a blessing.
And you know what? Here's my advice, Peg Man. Hey, love comes in many strange forms in many strange places.
Only part of your Bible you need to keep open is your Revelations, because that's all that's coming your way.
And here's my thing, you know what I'm saying? If it's two consenting adults, you know what I'm saying, they decided, now I wouldn't recommend that you do it in God's house.
Right.
But you could have went to the parking lot and got busy. That's all I'm saying.
We did that
outside. That's what he said.
We
did
that the following Sunday.
Outside. I don't want to see no semen on my Bible. I don't want to see.
You didn't hear him. He said they did that the following Sunday.
You know what?
We did that following Sunday in the parking lot. But
I'm going to ride with you to church.
You got to start playing the tambourine or something.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Pat, man?
I said, it's not going to happen about 4 or 5 times, man. And, I've been feeling bad about that, but, it is what it is.
Here's my thing, honestly, man. Don't do it in the church. You did it in the church one time, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But you got to move on. So I think, maybe you and your girl can rendezvous somewhere down at, at Sizzler's or something.
At your house.
Down the casino.
You know what I'm saying? Let me ask you, is she married and you married or something? Why y'all keep,
No, it just seems like that's always convenient. She always looking at me when I'm playing the drums. We make the little Google eyes and all that good stuff. And,
you know what? Y'all some poor representatives of Christians. Y'all, you need to.
They sound like pretty standard
confessions.
Yeah,
we're not here
standard, man. I don't know what you're watching on the news.
On Johnny Mack's confessions, we're not here to attack anyone on their morals or whatever. He has a situation and he feels bad about it, so we're going to help him out about the situation.
Right.
He don't like getting fellatio underneath them when the preacher is doing his thing. So my suggestion is you wait till you get outside or go to your crib or go to her crib or get in the parking lot, and while y'all study some scriptures, you whip out your sack and everything will be cool.
Yeah.
Just
go out to the sidewalk. You won't be on church property.
Just leave Jesus out of it.
If you do it on the pew, make sure you don't get any splinters.
And you know what? Thank you for your phone calls, all three of you. That's Johnny Mack's Confessions. We're not here to criticize.
No, we're not.
We're not here to judge. We just want to help a person out in a bad situation because he feels guilty.
Well, call me so I can
feels
judge.
guilty, so we're going to put him on a road of the straight and narrow.
Well, Johnny Mack, that was really nice of you to help with those trifling confessions.
That's, man, people live their lives, man. People having, situation. People live their lives and not according to Louis Dix's rules. You know what I'm saying? This young man feel bad that he got some head in the church. Let's help the brother. Let's not condemn the brother.
I think he's excited because he's getting head in the church.
Yeah, I bet if they
bad.
Yeah, like if they went to an apartment, it wouldn't turn him on
his choir robe, the front is cut out.
She wouldn't have no googly eyes.
He'd make her put that robe back on. It's just the magic is missing
And
here.
he'll bring out his sticks and his one drum, like boom, boom. Let's recreate this whole thing.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah, we're going to take another break. We come right back to the Foxxhole. We got another new creation that we came up with. It's our movie scenes. Well, we act out a movie scene, and our listeners are try to call in and guess what the movie is. Now, we didn't go to the typical New Jack City. We didn't go to that. We didn't go to the you know what I'm saying? So we got some movies. We want y'all to check out our little, demonstration of our little acting skills. It's coming up right after this break. The Foxxhole, Series 106, XM 149.
Confessions.
Woo!
The Foxxhole. Yo, it's the Foxxhole, baby. It's the Foxxhole, Series 106, XM 149.
Who was that, man? Was that La Monica? It sounded like La Monica.
It's a stick. I don't know who that was. Now, we're about to get into another segment of the new Foxxhole show. It's called Foxxhole Movie Scenes. Well, we, the Foxxhole cast, have act out a scene.
Man,
we want you, the listeners. What's wrong with my voice?
Man,
we want you, the
like
listeners,
a little
to
Christian
call us.
flashback, huh?
No, I'm going another octave.
I'll
here.
be his backup.
We go to another octave. So we want you, the listeners, to call in and see if you can guess what this movie is. What this movie, the scene we reenacting. And I would like to thank Brandi and Bresha and Lou Dix and myself for performing these scenes.
And who's sponsored by whom? We have a sponsor yet?
Not yet, but we're working on that.
We'll get a sponsor. It's going to be nice to get a sponsor.
Yeah, I want my sponsor to be some alcohol people because I relate to them. So
Magic Shade.
Check out this acting scene that we just did, and you guys guess the movie, and you will win something in the future. So here it is.
But not right now.
We'll win a La Monica.
Quiet on the set. Lights, cameras, action.
Several soldiers have gathered around after playing a baseball game. The men are still dressed in their baseball uniforms. Sergeant Waters and Private Peterson are in an argument.
Good. Because anything an ignorant, low-class, gatey like you have to say ain't worth listening to. Now, is it? Is it?
I reckon not, Sir Sergeant.
You a creep, Waters.
Take it easy, Pete. The Sergeant didn't mean no harm.
No, he does. I mean, we taking it from them white boys, and now we got to take it from this.
Yes, you are. And if it wasn't for you southern blacks, white folks wouldn't think we were all ignorant.
Well, where you from, Sarge? England?
Ooh. Well, Wilkie, look like we got us a wise-ass Alabama boy here.
Hey, get your freaking hands off me.
You want to hit old Sergeant Waters, boy? Come on. Please. Come on, nigga. 10 hut.
Yes.
Now, we want you to call into 877-2-106-106 and see if you can guess that movie. Name that movie. That movie was a powerful movie. It was the greatest cast of black folks I've ever seen. Them black people.
Hey, don't give it away.
I'm not going to. Oh, I'm sorry. I gave it away?
I don't know. Yeah, I think if you keep going, you
let me give you a hint.
Slip out.
Goldie Hawn.
Call us and let us know what that movie came from.
Once again, give us a phone call at 877-2-106-106 to the Foxxhole movie scenes, baby.
That's some good acting, man. We're on our way, man. We're
I love
dramatic.
it. You wouldn't even know that I was a girl. right?
That was really good, Brandon.
I still don't know you, girl.
Shut up, John.
That's really horrible.
Let me ask you something, Bresha Webb. Just go into you while we waiting on our phone call, because you're a very talented young lady.
Oh, bless
I love your stand up. I love the ER role you played in ER. And
You never
love
seen
that
it.
girl. I did. I watch everything.
Oh, thank you.
And love that girl. And on our sketch comedy show. So, as an actress, what do you feel is your strong point? Is it comedy? Is it drama? Has it been dramatic? Is it?
Well, I believe that if you're an actress, you should be good at everything.
That's not true.
That is true.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
Don't give me the political at the Foxxhole.
No. I come from a school in my college, in my high school. All my teachers just were like, you need to be good at everything. You need to know how to sing, dance, act, drama, comedy. Get it in.
Are you trying to do a movie or be on a circus? What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, if they asked and they had the right check, I would.
But no, because most dramatic actors are not like take Denzel.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful actor.
Right.
Couple of Oscars.
Just a couple.
But he's not funny. He tried some funny roles and it didn't come off.
Right.
So you can't say that, it's because you're an actor, you should be good at everything.
I thought it was hilarious in Training Day.
Wow.
Right,
Carbon
right.
copy, he stole it.
Mm-hmm.
You never got a copy. So
I think he's an amazing actor, and yes, drama is his thing. But if he was given the right role and the right part in a comedy,
So in 25 years, he was never given a right role in a comedy?
I don't think the right comedy has been presented to him, like the right comedic role.
I wonder why.
I think if it was like a really, really good script and he could play somebody like himself and just find some funnies in there and get with you, Johnny Mack, to just punch him up, I think he would be excellent.
It's not gonna happen. What do you think, Lou Dix? Don't read some other. Stay to the topic.
What's the topic?
Okay. Brandi, how do you feel about it, Brandi?
Well, which question is it? What's my strongest suit? Strongest
Yes,
point?
you're an actress. What's your strongest part?
I think that probably I tend to be more on the dramatic side. I don't know why. I like comedy, and I think I have a thing for comedy, but I don't think I've mastered my comedic timing per se.
No,
I don't think you have either. We're gonna
I
go
think
to our.
you're doing just fine, Brandy. Don't let them get you.
We're gonna go to our phone call.
Haters.
See, that's called bad timing right there.
See, I'm trying to go to the phone call that just called in for the Foxxhole movie scene. We got Green. Is it a man or a woman?
It's from North Carolina.
We got Green from North Carolina. What's up, Green?
What up, Johnny, man?
Oh,
What's
sounds like
going
a
on,
woman.
Playboy? How you feel, man?
Man, I don't know what the hell that is, man. I thought that shit gonna be easy.
You don't know what
You
it
thought
is?
it was gonna be easy?
I take a guess.
Take a guess.
Black Panther 2. I'm serious.
Good try. Good try. Good try. You win nothing. You win nothing.
That was hysterical, though. Thanks for the phone call, my man. We appreciate it. Because see, when we try to do at the Foxxhole, we could have gave you the typical easy movie that you just could like, okay, that's from Bait. We didn't want to go that route.
That would have been hard.
We want to dig into
nobody saw Bait.
to your archive. We want you to think back on these great movies. We got another phone call from Nashville, which is in Tennessee. My man, 10 grand, Will.
Wow, you said that.
What up, Will?
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Hey, we chilling, man. How's it going?
All right. I'm going to have to say Baseball Glory.
No.
Good try, though.
Guess so. Good guess.
We need to get that soundtrack.
Yeah, we need a sound of it. No,
Wow.
It was good. That was on pitch too.
but yeah, thanks. Yeah, very good, Johnny Mack. Thank you for that. I never even heard of a movie called Baseball Glory.
It was Glory.
It's Glory.
Oh, he's talking about Glory.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
which was a great. I dig into that.
She don't tell him we're going.
Yeah, you tell them that's the movie you're going to be doing next. Now, also speaking of... Go ahead.
Go ahead. No,
I
you
was
go.
saying, speaking of movies, we want to shout out the lady who was one of the queens of films.
Yeah.
This is when we shout her out, not
Right.
when we're talking about
Sex.
Right.
Okay. Kill me.
Elizabeth Taylor.
Rest in peace.
One of the greatest actress in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Academy Award winning.
Did she win several?
Oh yeah,
She won 2.
She won 2. Was married to Richard Burton a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe
Yeah.
Richard
She was
Burton.
married
She
8
did
times.
everything in
total.
2.
Married
And
8
here's what
times.
you don't know about Elizabeth Taylor. She was the first person to get $1 million for the movie Cleopatra, and she got it like off a bet, like off a dare, because she didn't want to do the movie. She passed on several times. She said, "Okay, only I do this movie, give me $1 million." Then she stormed out of the room.
Mm-hmm.
And when she came, they said, "You know what? We'll give you $1 million."
Right.
Go ahead, Elizabeth Taylor.
And I loved her. She was a great actress. She can really perform. And I did like Cleopatra. She was the first white woman to play a black woman. I thought it was fantastic. You know,
and she married her co-star. I mean the guy.
What was his name?
Richard Burr.
Yeah,
she married him twice.
Yeah, my favorite movie was A Place in the Sun.
She was good.
She was good in that.
She was good in that.
I liked Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf.
My favorite.
She was good in that.
Yeah. She was good in everything.
She really was.
And her last movie she did was The Flintstones, the movie with Halle Berry and all that.
But
that
she was definitely better looking when she was younger. She didn't.
Well,
she
I mean,
didn't
but that's crazy. Like she wanted to. That was her last movie.
She wasn't pretty when she got older, though.
That's okay.
Hey,
beauty fades.
come on now.
She was a
just
beautiful
died.
woman. She was beautiful in her appearance, and she was graceful. No scandals on. I like that. No scandals. She just did her thing.
And she did a lot of good stuff.
Not true.
We got enough. She didn't no scandals.
She broke up a marriage.
She was the Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie from back in the day.
She was, and I loved her. She was great. I loved her. Michael Jackson loved her too. We got another phone call from Houston, Texas. Is this Houston, Texas, or Houston the restaurant? Okay, from Houston, Texas. We got my man 10 Grand, Paul. What's up, Paul? Name that movie.
What's going on, man? That's Soldier Story with Adolf.
Yeah! You're amazing.
Paul. Hey, Paul, stay on the line and give our people your information. We're going to hit you with something nice and sweet.
Okay.
My voice keep going down. Something nice and sweet. How did you get there, Paul?
Hey, man, that's one of my favorite movies, man. I'm a little older. That's probably why I know it.
All right.
Who played Sergeant Waters?
Sergeant Water, wasn't that Adolf Caesar?
Yes.
Another, we added nothing.
Who was C.J. Memphis?
You know what? I don't know the big dude name, man. He was a big old dude, though.
Yep.
I can't think of what his name was.
Yeah, he passed, too. God rest his soul. Yeah,
he was on
the dude on Heat of the Night.
Howard Rollins.
That was Howard Rollins. He was on. He played the lawyer.
The lawyer, Sergeant.
Yeah, that's right. He was the lawyer.
I like these glasses. They like MacArthur.
I can't think of who's the dude that played the shuck and jive dude, the baseball guy that was so good.
That was Larry Riley.
Larry Riley, yeah.
He went on to do. I can't think of that. Start with an F. Remember that little is a 1 hour drama.
Yeah, and he passed away too.
He passed away.
Did he really? Dang, I didn't know that.
And you know who was Peterson?
Who was Peterson?
Peterson. Oh shit. I know the dude. I can't think of his name. The guy.
He has an Oscar. He has 2 Oscars
for Glory.
Yeah. He was Denzel.
Yeah. There's some other famous people in there. Who was the guy that was driving the captain around? Who was that?
Wasn't that Ralph Townsend?
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was. I'm glad you didn't say Sinbad.
Yeah, it might have been Lou Dix.
He was actually in World War II. Hey, thanks for the phone call, man. Thank you for the right answer. Like I said, stay on the phone, stay on the line, and give our people at Foxxhole the information, man. We're gonna send you a nice little party giving us something special.
We'll just say thanks.
And also, now, interesting thing, guys, Frank Neuhauser, who was in 1925, was the first guy to win the spelling bee contest. He died. Same day as Elizabeth Taylor. But then think of the word he had to do in 1925.
He had to spell R.I.P.?
Wah, wah, wah.
No, it wasn't supposed to be funny. I mean, it was just, it's information. He won $500 in gold and a trip to the White House to meet President Calvin Coolidge.
Who gives a shit? Hey, you know, that's a great way to end the show.
Right.
Thank you for bringing all my spirits down. I want to thank, in his absence, he had to leave early, my man, 10 Grand Bill Burr. Hey, you gotta go on YouTube and see when Bill Burr was in Philly. I forgot, was it Philly or New Jersey?
He was in Philly. In New Jersey. He said New Jersey.
You gotta see that when he went on this rant about, you know, he was a comic, it was like 20 comics, and they gave him 15 minutes, and they started booing Bill Burr, and he took his last 11 minutes to insult the audience with the greatest comedy rampage you ever want to see in your life. It was hysterical. Over here we got my girl with a beautiful hat, sexy, curvaceous.
Thank you. Bresha Webb. Thank you so much for having me on the show. I had a ball.
And what can we see on Love That Girl? What's that show?
Monday nights on TV One. Yeah. Represent. Tatiana Ali, Phil Morris, Alfonso McCauley, Bentley Kyle Evans. It's an awesome show. So watch it. And you.
Trying to make one of the writers. I was
Johnny Mack on the show.
Yeah, I was borderline incredible. Who we got right here with the beautiful face?
Brandi Magee, don't let the sweet face fool you, because I am firing.
And don't throw a chair in her direction. No. Over here, we got my man, 10 grand. Congratulations, your son getting the Morehouse.
Yes, and Louis Dix is my name, 549. And don't forget, make sure
549, what is that?
549 is just a phrase. And make sure you go
pick some numbers.
Go on the Divas.
That was a Ray J remix.
Dinnerfordivas.com and learn how to help women who are being abused.
Yes, because Louis Dix is one of the divas. And I am Johnny motherfucking Mack. Sirius 106, XM 149, the Foxxhole. We out.
Happy Friday.